Well, let's make it a chic Mother's Day, shall we? And of course, one name jumps to mind. Chanel is a timeless classic that keeps on giving. Confident, sophisticated, and iconic. It shares the best characteristics of those that truly are the special ones in our lives. And I'm, of course, talking about those mothers and those motherly figures. And this Mother's Day, spoil your mom with this ambery, fresh fragrance of Coco Mademoiselle, and learn all about the signature Chanel makeup look. It's time for some pampering. And here to take us through the limited edition Mother's Day sets and offer some quick tips, some advice, and a few little hacks and tricks on key products for creating a flawless look is Niven Venkema, Chanel's national field trainer. I think probably the most emotionally invested person when it comes to this brand, because it's your purpose now.
Absolutely.
And you get to provide a little bit of magic in women's lives, which we love, especially around this time. When we talk about fragrances, courtesy of Chanel, when you hear the name Coco, you know something magical is coming. Talk me through the Mademoiselle range.
Of course, and I think you mentioned the name Coco Mademoiselle itself, and with the house of Chanel...
You sound so sexy compared to me, man.
Well, you actually nailed it as well.
Really?
So well done to you.
Thank you, man.
So golden sticker if I had one. So basically, Coco Mademoiselle is one of our most iconic fragrance in the house. So we speak about heritage fragrance, but this fragrance has actually drawn number 5 in its popularity as well. So we speak about an icon that was created when the early 2000s, the fragrance industry was launching something quite zesty, quite fresh. Coco Mademoiselle came with something ambery and fresh. So we speak about the freshness, that feminine side from the rose and jasmine, but that characteristic, an inch of masculinity with the patchouli and vetiver as well. And I think it was quite of a daring and challenging fragrance to wear, but that was Chanel's mindset back in 1924 when she would come up with something unpredicted in the industry. Absolutely.
Disrupting. She might have been the first disruptor.
She was known for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we call her an actual rebel at heart for a reason.
I love that.
She will never follow what society tells women to be. And this is a legacy that we carry today as well. And to go back to our iconic fragrance this season as well. So we use the inspiration of an icon translated into a Mother's Day set, basically, if you had to say it that way. So we have the fragrance layering set as well as the beauty essential set. So just a bit of customizing, a bit of personalizing with the icon always put forward in this collection.
It's just, I'm just seeing, because this is something quite particular. You know a Chanel woman. You know someone who has that history with Coco.
Absolutely.
This allows you to be a little bit more nuanced. It's not just buying the fragrance, but you can buy the set that matches the person, the personality, the nuance of their personality, which I love.
Absolutely. It's almost combining timelessness and edgy together.
Yes.
You can say it that way. It's never forgetting the heritage behind the house. I think that's the most important.
But moms like to be a little edgy as well.
Who doesn't want to, right?
On.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And we speak about fragrance layering as well. And I think it is something quite important globally in the perfumery industry. There are 2 main reasons why, actually. So number 1, it's a priming concept, right? To really enhance the longevity of your fragrance, but most importantly, to amplify the diffusion of it. And hence the reason why. So it's not necessary to make your fragrance smell stronger, but it's to make sure that the diffusion is happening throughout the day, consistently.
Wow, because, I mean, if you're going to invest in a piece like this, you want it to shine for the entire day.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Every little moment, every little passing,
Definitely.
it must come and still be as strong. So let's move into the skincare space, and we want that flawless look. And I think that's your benchmark. So I'm going to ask Sia to join us, an absolutely gorgeous model who is, well, look, I think she starts on the flawless basis point. But maybe you can take us through a few tips and tricks to really elevate our game.
Of course, and we speak about the essentials as well. And within the house of Chanel, makeup is seen a bit differently. And our own vision here, we speak about simple yet spectacular, but also effortless beauty. But most importantly, beauty coming from within your skin.
Yes.
And this is something I really love to do, is re-embracing everybody's canvas. We speak about essential. As we know, we are quite a house of superstition with number 5. We speak about 5 essential products all at once together. And let's start with the cheeks as well, with our latest addition in the cheeks family called Numéro 1 de Chanel. And here we speak about the hybrid of treatment with color all together, actually.
Oh, wow.
So imagine combination of pigment and treatment all together.
In one, I absolutely love that.
And you see as well, once you apply it on, it melts instantly on the skin.
I love this because it's not for the sake of, it's not beauty at the expense of the quality of the skin or the effect on the skin.
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that you're not painting over the canvas, you are embracing the natural canvas
Absolutely.
and highlighting, amplifying that.
I mean, also, I'm quite blessed with a beautiful canvas today.
Yeah, I was going to say,
so-
yeah, I don't think you could go wrong with Sia. She's trying to be humble here and not smile too
Absolutely.
much, but she is gorgeous.
But to be honest with you as well, and I think most of the time when it comes to a product specifically, the only way to experiment or to experience a product capacity is to use your hands. Your hands are your best tool when it comes to experimenting the texture correctly.
You want the feel. Yeah,
Absolutely,
you need that
absolutely.
tactile element, sure.
And I think for this year in 2024, blush is doing a massive comeback in the industry as well. It's all about that beautiful flush of color, the color coming from within your skin tone as well.
I love that.
Which
And
is
that seems
quite
to be a
important.
theme this winter as well. Normally we go muted, but we are seeing, even in our fashion, just pops of color, those beautiful warm shades. You can feel that warmth. It becomes an experience of beauty as opposed to
Absolutely.
just a net result of look, if you know what I mean.
Definitely, definitely. And like we say as well, I mean, those type of look are so individual. Every single person makes a different statement with those type of product, which I love. So it is really, really focused on individuality when we speak about the texture, the reflection, but most importantly, the actual product of the year is the Mermaid Glow Stick from our spring collection. And here I like to describe it almost as glaze, a skin glaze.
A skin glaze, the
Right.
finishing touch.
Absolutely. A beautiful sort of wet look, beautiful iridescence as well. And everything that I'm speaking about are actually available at our Willie's Beauty counters nationwide. So everybody can go and experiment those products.
I love it. Maybe that speaks to my final question here. I
Sure.
mean, I love that because it's quite dramatic, it's quite chic. With a little bit of effort, you have achieved something very dramatic, which is beautiful. For the full Chanel experience this Mother's Day, what would you recommend those of us that really want to spoil our mothers?
I mean, what we experienced today on set actually is a complimentary service that is offered at any Woolworth counter.
Oh, really?
So 50 minutes complimentary service, makeup, fragrance layering as well for that matter. But certain selected doors also offer actual luxury skincare experience in the beauty room. And I think that is cherry on top to spoil your mum for the season, I would say.
And you don't have to tell her that it came for free. You can say that you spent a huge amount of money on it.
There we go.
But then, of course, the danger is chances are you're going to be leaving with one or more products because when they are packaged this beautifully in these kinds of sets, gorgeous and so much value wrapped in as well. And the results, as you can see on Sia, quite spectacular. Shower your mom, your gogo, your auntie, your wife in the deluxe simplicity that is Chanel, the icon. And that's for a very special day. Make her feel special. And you can shop the Coco Mademoiselle collection right now and a whole lot more at Woolworths. And that's available in store, online or on the app. But I would take that special woman in your life in store so she can experience this firsthand.
Please do so.
Oh, Niven, you're an absolute
Thank
beaut.
you.
We'll see you in a moment.
Thank you.